Nikko and Kamal. Thank you for agreeing to share with us today. So I've heard a lot about you, especially about your passion in music. So can you tell me more about how you were first hooked onto music?
Well, as for me, I grew up listening to oldies from my parents' cassette tapes. I'm an 80s baby, right? So, you know, I don't know about your era, you probably haven't even seen one. But
I do actually.
Not the iPhone covers, you know, the real one.
The cassette, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to listen to it on the player, put it in, I'll keep rewinding, side A, side B. And I remember clearly these few songs that made a huge impact. Sad Movies, 9,999,009 whatever, 99 Tears, Love Grows, and my favorite was Baby Elephant Walk. I think that's the title. And it's there's no lyrics. It's a musical. No, it's not a musical. It's
instrumental.
Yeah, it's instrumental. And but it just triggered so much imagery in me. You can see the animal, the baby elephant moving, and I used to love that, and I just put it on repeat. So those made a big impact.
So what kind of other genres do you listen to?
Now anything from what you hear on the radio to I love some canto pop little bit, and
heavy metal.
Not really.
What about you, Kamal?
The type of music I listen to, everything, classical included.
So
everything.
How did you get into music as well?
I guess music has always been in my DNA. My father, once upon a time, he used to convert vinyls into cassettes for his friends and family.
Oh, okay.
So, and I remember growing up with that setup at home for a long time. That's why until this very day I still love collecting vinyls, because it reminds me of those days. And thankfully, I think I also speak for Nikko as well. It's our elder brothers that played a big impact on our musical taste as well. You know, they will be listening to Motley Crue and Manic Street Preachers and Bon Jovi and all that kind of stuff. And it was on the radio. The radio was always turned on. And strangely, we started listening to classical music when Nikko was pregnant with our first son, first and only son.
Yeah, we were kind of forced into it, but then it grew on us.
Yeah, well, what we wanted to do was to try the Mozart effect. Is where you, on a daily basis, you just put headphones over the tummy, you know, just for brain development at a very early stage. I kind of forced her into it, and she did it diligently, and then it kind of grew on us. And until now, as soon as Ezra is about to go to bed in the car, we switch on to 92.4, and he falls asleep.
So now you guys are into classical music as well?
Well, I wouldn't say into per se, but,
no, but it's
it's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable, yeah.
It's relaxing.
So it's a genre that you would enjoy listening to?
At times.
At night.
Just to get to sleep?
Yeah.
Or just to wind down, you know? Yeah, at times.
Okay, so I heard that you're a songwriter and a composer, am I right to say that?
Yeah.
So when did you write your first song and what inspired you?
I wrote my first song when I was 7. I was in the shower, and you know how they say good ideas always come when you're taking a bath, right? So I was in the shower, and I just really felt like writing a song about Smurfs. Like, yeah, like they're so happy.
Like
and
the cartoon Smurfs?
The cartoon Smurfs.
Okay.
I just need to write about how happy they are, and I made up some words, and I was singing at the top of my lungs with the water pouring out. And then my auntie caught me, like she came to visit, surprise visit. She heard everything, and I was so embarrassed. I just ran into bed and pretend to be asleep. She knows I wasn't, but I just lay there like a dead person, and so that's the first song anyway.
Did you write down the lyrics?
I didn't, unfortunately.
Do you remember the tune?
Not at all. I just remember being embarrassed. Yeah.
So can you share with us what does music mean to you, and what does it do for you in real life?
Oh, I go first?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Well, I guess it would set the pace of my day. It would definitely set my day. The first few songs I listen to in the morning would kind of predetermine how my day is going to turn out. Actually, it's a big part of my life. When I'm driving, when I'm working, you know, and at home the radio is on most of the time, and I would say, if the radio wasn't on, or if there wasn't any music going on, I would feel extremely uncomfortable.
So if by chance like the first song was Pour Some Sugar on Me, then your day is gonna be kind of
Sweet.
Do you actually like choose the songs that you want to listen to?
Well, I love listening to the radio, but when I do want to choose what I want to listen to, I do it when everyone's asleep. Then it's just for my ears only.
So it's just for your personal.
Correct.
So the radio songs will actually determine your day.
It will.
for
Yes,
you.
yes. It will determine my
You
day.
really depend on the radio a lot, right?
Most times, yeah. Even when I'm dropping my son off to school, or also, you know, the window is down, the music's loud enough for both of us to
a little too loud.
sing and have fun. Yeah. I'm the kind of guy who will spend a bit more money to improve a sound system in the car or at home. Yeah.
So what about Nikko?
Well, for me, music helps me connect with my emotions. It's a little bit deeper, and it helps me feel something that I otherwise am not feeling. You know, so it puts me in a place and it puts me in a mood. And different artists remind me of a certain era or a certain stage in my life, like you know, maybe a breakup or a really fun party with that song, and you know.
I guess we just love the emotions that gets inspired, you know, with different kinds of music. It's